stopped after many days of endless pouring. The odor of rotting carcasses swallows the island. This has been the worst storm in centuries. This storm caused severe illness across the island, and extremely venerable as the weeks slowly passed, one by one. All left of it were a few remaining species. Out of the thick black smoke and the dark clouds towering over them, they have survived what had seemed to be an apocalypse. Among these was a herd of large ceratopsians, triceratops. Without competition of apex carnivores, whom have most likely died out due to their large size and small defense against Mother Nature. Only a small amount of large herbivores made it out alive. It is very surprising they have young. They travel to a nearby lake, where they rest for the day. They have been traveling for days, rigorously searching for the perfect place to rest. They call out to each other in joy, claiming this small pond is their own. They happily settle down, waiting to gain the strength to patrol the territory. The subadult is too tempted to decline food. It has been days since the last time the herd has eaten. However, the subadult roams far from her parents, putting her at risk to potential lurking, hungry carnivores. As of now, the Triceratops herd has nothing to fear, as larger, more dangerous carnivores have been wiped from the island. Nothing much smaller would be capable of attacking a Triceratops herd without a slow and painful death. Even a mighty Tyrannosaurus rex would have to be careful not to be impaled by the ceratopsian's sharp horns. For now, she relaxes and enjoys her first meal in days. However, it seems the Triceratops herd have made a mistake. They have entered the territory of an adult female Utahraptor, and she does not like to share. However, there seems to be little a Utahraptor pack can do to a Triceratops herd, let alone a single female. As the Utahraptor is such a small threat, the subadult Triceratops brushes it off and continues to enjoy its meal. The female Utahraptor does not take kindly to her aggressive territorial behavior being ignored. She rushes to attack the subadult's thighs. However, it does minimal damage. The subadult Triceratops yelps in pain, alerting the herd of the attack. The subadult's parents quickly rush over and shoo the female Utahraptor away. They then inspect and tend to the subadult's wounds once the Utahraptor is out of the sights. However, the herd of Triceratops disregarded the power of the small female Utahraptor as small, quick pats surround them. The female Utahraptor is still present, hidden in the foliage, waiting to strike. The small, constant, fast pats continue around the weary protective trike herd, as the subadult lies down, groaning in pain as the wound the female Utahraptor inflicted on her thigh continues to bleed heavily. It is much deeper than first thought, not at all fatal, however excruciatingly painful. The subadult rises, cramping her legs, preparing for the attack she knows she can't avoid. She closes her eyes only for a second, but the sweet sensation of shutting out the world for just a small proportion of time feels so energizing. However, fantasies like that are not true in the prehistoric world. Danger is always just around the corner, lurking, watching, waiting. Many more hours of constant back and forth mock attacks between the female Utahraptor and the Triceratops herd follows. The parents of the subadult stand their ground, charging the female Utahraptor, creating loud bellows and stomping the hard ground to show the dominance, causing small rumbles for a few feet upon their underbellies. The female Utahraptor is yet to make a killing blow, waiting for the perfect moment. One wrong move and she could be impaled by any of the Triceratops's sharp horns, a miserable death. The adult male charges, as does the adult female, their thick frill almost crushing the adult female Utahraptor, whom agilely moved away, using the dense forest as a cover. Her fast mind directs her towards the subadult Triceratops, who is now alone and venerable. She rushes in quietly. She caught the weak subadult Triceratops by surprise, biting its left jugular vein, slowly ripping it out of the subadult's throat. Only the adult Triceratops is aware of the situation when hearing the soft, weak cry of the subadult Triceratops. It lay helpless, motionless, at the mercy of the female Utahraptor. Before the Triceratops herd can reach the subadult, it is too late. The subadult gasps for air, fighting with all its might to continue breathing. However, it is unsuccessful. The subadult lets out one last bloody gurgle of a breath before falling stiff. Thick blood pouring out its leg, neck, and mouth. Its eyes, white, like the pale tone of its skin. The adult male Triceratops races to its child, softly rubbing the motionless corpse of what once was its offspring. No response. The male makes way for the female Utahraptor to feast. The herd slowly gathers. Heartbroken, they exit the territory of their lost child.